Alright y'all, let's see if we can make this video fun. It's Friday, we need some fun, right?
Don't play with me, don't play with me, don't play with me, don't play with me.
Alright y'all, so if you missed it, and I honestly don't know how you would have missed it because that thumbnail was absolutely ridiculous. That thumbnail was absolutely ridiculous. My last live stream, I did it on Wednesday. I started this new thing called Freshly Baked, like a new series, I guess if you want to call it, called Freshly Baked. And it was the first episode. I was just trying to do, you know, something different. If you're somebody who rolls up, likes to get a little bit lifted, I feel like you already know what I mean by freshly. I can't even wink, child. Like, it's so stupid when I try to do that shit. You would know what I mean by freshly baked, right? So y'all responded really well to it. I am definitely moving that shit over to Patreon though. I'm gonna do it monthly on YouTube. I'll do freshly baked monthly on YouTube, but I'm gonna do it weekly on Patreon. Every single tier has access to it. So I'm gonna start these high-ass live streams. It's gonna start on Sunday at 7 p.m. and continue on weekly on Patreon, exclusively on Patreon. Obviously, I'll give y'all something every month for the people who are only on YouTube. But like I said, if you wanna roll up with me and chill on a live stream for like an hour, 2 hours, every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm gonna start doing it and just see how y'all respond to it. Especially because doing that kind of shit on YouTube, they're gonna be like, girl, are you serious? YouTube's gonna be like, girl, are you serious? So definitely want to make that a Patreon thing. It was definitely an experience. I was fried in the beginning of that live stream. When I say fried, like completely done, okay? So yeah, that's it for announcements, I think. Description box got everything. Y'all already know what's up. All right, so let's get all the nerdy stuff out of the way. Y'all already know I have been talking about Multiverse of Madness, Multiverse of Cuntness. For the longest. I'm not gonna stop until the movie comes out, and even then I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, it is what it is. But what I will say is that Marvel, goddamn, y'all gonna show us the entire movie before we ever step foot in the theater. It's like, what's going on? I mean, every day they releasing a TV spot. I'm not mad about it. You know what I mean? I'm not mad because in the latest one, first of all, I think they released two because one was a TV spot, I think, and another one was like a featurette on Wanda, which of course I watched. But I'm just looking at what's going on. We got Maria Rambeau going up against Miss Scarlet Witch alongside Captain Carter, and in order to, I guess, pretend like she could keep up with Wanda, Captain Carter has on this fucking jetpack, and I'm just wondering, like, what is that gonna do? What is that gonna do, girl? You're going to be laid out. And also, I guess they released like a minute and some change, like a scene coming out of the movie where Doctor Strange was going up against Gargantos, and you can see here that he was really pulling this bus apart. That's what Gargantos fucking creature had in his tentacles, but someone was inside the bus, so Doctor Strange had to save them. So he pulled that bus apart like he thought he was Jean Grey at the end of X3 when she pulled apart Professor X. Sorry. But what I will say is I know that the people who are living in New York, wherever the hell, I know they pissed because this creature threw an entire bus at Doctor Strange and he just split the shit in half. And then you can see the two halves of the bus literally running over people's cars and grinding up the street and shit. I know insurance got to be high in New York where they live in the MCU. I know. First of all, why would you continue to live in there after the Avengers done tore the entire city apart multiple times? It's just like, I know that I know they in their apartments like, oh shit, is it an earthquake or is it Hulk walking around? Like, it's just, I really feel bad for them. I know that every time, I know that Progressive, whoever they use, Geico, I know that they be like, all right, bro, just send in the fucking claim, bro. Like, it's Doctor Strange or Captain Marvel, bitch. Is it Wanda? Is she coming around here? And speaking of Wanda, the featurette I was talking about, I mean, they just showed new pictures like she's a mother. I told you that she was a mother, and no matter what she does, no matter who she runs over, it's gonna be justified because she's a mother and she's doing it for her kids. Like I said in the live stream, just that's all you need, the shield. She's doing it for her kids, right? First of all, she looks amazing here. I don't know what's happening, but her lifted off into the sky like this over here. She's going to drag the shit out of the Camartage. She's gonna drag them, and I don't know what else to tell y'all. Something else I thought was funny, y'all already know I'm not really huge on the reality TV show kind of thing, but the Real Housewives just put this, I don't know if it was a commercial, I don't know what was going on, but they said Real Housewives in the Multiverse of Madness, and here come, what was it? Sheree and Kenya hopping out of a fucking portal. You can't tell me that shit is not funny. That shit had me cackling. And they had this whole thing, they had this whole dramatic ass like commercial. I guess it was a joint commercial between Marvel and Bravo, whatever the fuck, but that was effective. I will say it was funny. It was funny. Moving on to Saucy Santana being on the Breakfast Club. I don't want to sit up here and act like I watched the entire thing, but there were certain moments that I definitely wanted to bring up. The first one was him talking about his collab that he has coming up with Lil Nas X. I'm so excited! Saucy Santana was talking about how Lil Nas had apparently sent him something like a track or something, and Saucy said that shit, it sounded like shit. Saucy said it sounded like shit. And then Lil Nas X came and asked him, like, okay, like, how do you like the song? Like, how does it sound? And Saucy was trying to find something positive to say, and he said, I like the beat. We was just talking about Sheree.
Definitely, I thought it was fun. I like the beat.
I like the beat, that's what he said. But then Lil Nas started laughing. Lil Nas started laughing, he said, that's not the song we working on. Lil Nas X is a troll, and we already knew that. But I can't wait to hear the song. I can't wait to hear the song. They said it's a twerk song, and he sounds like, I can't wait to hear it. I'm gonna be shaking my ass. Y'all need to hurry up and drop that shit. Like, for real, drop that shit. Another moment that I really thought was cool. I guess Charlamagne and whoever brought out one of the employees that works at the Breakfast Club, one of these straight people, one of these straight guys, because he had said that he likes Saucy Santana video. Like, this straight guy likes Saucy Santana video. He thinks it's entertaining when Saucy Santana twerks and shit. So they brought him in the studio where Saucy Santana was, and Charlamagne was just like, okay, so he was like, essentially like he was talking all that, you would say he was really excited before Saucy came, and now he's here, so what you want to tell him? And Saucy was like, oh shit, you like my stuff? Like, what you like? So I think Saucy kind of saw what was happening, and after he joked around a little bit, Saucy was just like, no, but that's what I like about me. Like, the whole point is entertainment. So if you're a straight man, if you're a woman, whatever, and you're interested in my stuff or you like my stuff, then that's what it is. That's all it has to be. He said a hit is undeniable, star power is undeniable. If it's entertaining, then it's just entertaining, and that's it. It doesn't matter if you're straight, it doesn't matter whatever. Like, so I'm so happy that Saucy like spoke like that, especially because I feel like other people, especially when you talk about straight men, they like to do the kind of shit that Charlamagne and the rest of them was doing. Like, oh, okay, I don't know, it came off as like you slick trying to embarrass the straight guy for being, you know, entertained by Saucy's music or his videos. It's like, if he liked the shit, he liked the shit. I'm gay as hell and I'll be watching y'all straight shit all the time, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I'm very happy that Saucy spoke the way that he spoke there, because like I said, I think some people try to shame straight men for being interested in certain things or being entertained by certain things, and it's just like, it's just entertainment. Like, it's all right. it's okay, you know? And then, of course, since we're talking about Lil Nas X, he is going on tour, the Long Live Montero tour. I need to take my ass. He's gonna be in ATL in October, I think, if I remember correctly. But I need to take my ass. So remember, we were making this huge deal about Elon Musk apparently trying to buy Twitter. Apparently it might not be going through. The Washington Post was saying there are a couple of reasons for it. I'm not gonna read a whole lot, because bitch, I ain't no corporate, you know what I mean? I ain't no corporate lawyer, corporate fucking financial officer like that, so I don't know, you know? The fact that Twitter's stock price fell on Wednesday probably indicates some investors were spooked the deal would fall through. That's one reason. Another reason is because of Tesla stocks. Musk said that he plans to fund about $21 billion of the deal with his own equity. Part of that will come from his significant stake in Tesla, where he serves as CEO, and is collateral for the deal. But Tesla's stock dropped off steeply in price the day after Musk's deal to acquire Twitter was announced. The drop carved $100 billion from the stock, in turn leading to a hit in Musk's fortune, and it could jeopardize the financing for the deal of it if it drops too low. They also said that Elon Musk's tweets also could play a part in this deal not going through. So it's just a whole bunch of shit. But either way, I'm bringing that up to say, and I kind of spoke about this on Patreon too, I was just like, so much, or Twitter maybe, so much internet real estate is owned by people like Musk already, like Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, fucking Jeff Bezos, you know, and the world is still turning. So I just feel like something drastic would have to happen for people to really leave these sites, because like if history has proven anything, like people gonna use what's convenient, right? Like it is what it is. So I don't know, seeing all the conversations about, oh my God, Elon Musk is gonna buy Twitter. It's just like, yes, that shit is crazy, but like there are other crazy shit going on and we're still using this shit. So I don't know, this world is crazy. This entire world is crazy. I want to do over. I want to do over. After this stimulation, I'm just like, you know, after this one, I want to be like, take me to the multiverse headquarters, and next time let me decide which galaxy, which solar system, which fucking planet I respawn on. This, like, and this is especially true. We already talked about multiverse and shit. If there is a planet where there is another variant of Joe Biden and the rest of these fucking presidents, I don't want to be on that motherfucking planet. President Biden said that he is considering canceling some federal student loan debt, but ruled out forgiving $50,000 in debt per person, as some Democrats have proposed. Now, we already know how this conversation went. I think it was so many numbers that they threw up. First of all, remember the checks, $2,000 checks, the $2,000 checks while we go through it every month that we go through the pandemic. I think that tweet is still up on Kamala Harris's account. So we're talking about that. Then they talk about, $50,000. Oh, okay, well, never mind. $10,000 we'll forgive. Oh no, you never mind. We ain't doing shit. And then he's talking about, oh well, maybe I'll do 10,000. It's just like, okay, girl. I just wonder what they really think is about to happen. And some people that I've talked to have said that the Democrats do not care whether they win or lose, and I think that's very true, because in my opinion, I'm like, this is a no-brainer. If you cancel all of that, you can mobilize people who are definitely not mobilized right now, because Democrats have overpromised and under fucking delivered. You can definitely mobilize a bunch of people to go vote for y'all stinking asses if you actually forgave the debt. But I don't know if they think that we're supposed to be jumping up for joy when they talk about maybe, possibly, maybe not, maybe, I don't know, kinda. We might be thinking about $10,000 per person. It's just like, that's not acceptable. I'm sorry, that's not acceptable. There are multiple reasons why that's not acceptable. I already went over that. But the fact that recently Biden asked Congress to give $33 billion in aid to Ukraine. So I'm just like, damn, where the fuck is this money coming from? And I love the point that somebody made on Twitter, like, we are literally financing our own oppression. It's just like, where's all this going to war and our own oppression? War and police departments. So that's the first reason why I think all this shit is bullshit. And people are acting like, oh my God, they couldn't possibly get that done. It's just not as easy as pressing a button. Look at this shit. So apparently millions and millions and millions of dollars. I read somewhere that it's like hundreds of billions of dollars. But what I saw was millions. So I'm just gonna, that's how we do it over here. If someone sees a different number, then let me know. But I'm seeing millions of dollars of like PPP loans have been forgiven. When it comes to these corporate organizations, millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. Millions of dollars, probably more in PPP loans have been forgiven for corporations, and nobody nobody is making a huge deal out of that shit. Look at NBC News says this. Some firms thrived during COVID and then got their PPP COVID relief loans forgiven. The little byline underneath said, one publicly traded Houston company quadrupled its earnings, doubled the pay of its 3 top executives, and got its $2.2 million PPP loan forgiven. So the way that you can't tell, you're not gonna look in my face. And with the way the government moves like that, you're not gonna look in my face and say that we can't get some real shit done. Like, oh my God, I just have to see the government asking the government if the government has enough power to make the government forgive the fucking loans that came from the fucking government. Get the fuck out of my face! Oh my God, I don't know if we'll have enough. I don't know if the executive branch has enough power. The executive branch do what the fuck they want. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So it's like all of those reasons lined up makes it seem so stupid. Makes it seem so stupid to me. I talked about it last time. Where these bitches walk from office to office to office to office to office in the fucking in the White House, in whatever fucking government building, office. Can we forgive the loans? I don't know. Can we forgive the loans? Can we forgive? Yes, you bitches can. It came from you hoes. Get out of my face. Anyway, y'all, on that note, please do not forget to check out my Patreon at patreon.com/AdrianExpression, freshly baked, every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, the Expression podcast comes out every Tuesday, so you're gonna be well fed over there. I love y'all so much, and make sure that you have a good goddamn week.
I always got the nigga